Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. I do have a clothing line, so be sure to go check that out. It's in the description box below. Check out my Instagram and my Facebook. So I'm going to be doing a collective reading. Okay. I feel like this reading is important for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on, but I know I always say that, but I do feel like something's up. I felt like something was up to with Virgos, and I did a Virgo reading. If you guys don't know my Virgo channel, it's in the description box below too. It's a link. But yeah, like there's something wrong going with Virgos. Virgos had like this weird energy of something's coming. Okay, something's coming. And I feel like something's not coming for you, collective. I feel like something's coming. Something is like here now, okay? There's some shit going on, okay? So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. We have the Nine of Cups here. So you feeling like probably like you won something. You feel like you can like put something on your trophy. You're feeling good about yourself. Over energy, the Five of Pentacles. You could have came out of some type of poverty. Okay, this could have been a poverty mindset, income. Okay, this could be also like maybe you don't have to like stretch money or like have zero in your bank but be able to pay your bills, type situation here. I actually felt like this was like a friend or foe type situation here. Somebody could have given you an ultimatum, and the ultimatums was just great circumstances at all. Okay, it wasn't great. So I'm seeing that you guys got out of that situation with the Nine of Cups being here, clarifying that we do have the Empress. This is you, collective. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. You could be feeling like, you don't deserve something, or something's a little bit like combated, but I feel like you don't need to feel this way anymore. Okay, I feel like the person that gave you like an ultimatum, or a situation that gave you an ultimatum, is coming back, but I feel like there's more to it. Five of Wands energy, so that's what I'm feeling here. A conflicting energy. Over energy, we have the Six of Swords here. Something is not done. It's not over. Okay, now you're coming up in a situation, collective, as like just being tired. Okay, like I'm annoyed, I'm tired, I'm being persistent, like you're keeping up the stamina. Clarifying the Five of Wands here, we have the Hangman. So there's like a couple of people or situations that are trying to figure out or trying to look at this conflict from a different perspective, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just be real with you, there's no resolution, right? The only thing that you're receiving out of this here is finally not being in this persistent energy. Okay, clarifying the Five of Wands here, we have the Four of Cups energy. People are bored with it, but it's important to them because you're there. I'm not gonna lie. It's important to them because you're there. We have the Seven of Wands here. Over energy, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So there's a resistant energy going on here. Clarify now, we have the Five of Cups here. And we have the Justice here. Yeah, I'm not really sure where the Five of Wands is coming from, because you're not in the Five of Wands energy. Divine Masculine, he's happy or she's happy when you're happy. So the Five of Wands would be this person. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, so they're just very passionate, very fiery. They have bright ideas. They have ideas. Okay, and I feel like someone is upset. This is so interesting. Y'all gotta be really intrigued to, I see a squirrel here. Somebody's throwing shade. Squirrel's like, watch your mouth. Let me see what the squirrel energy is gonna do. Page of Swords here. Somebody's watching. Told you. Somebody's watching, paying attention, looking at the small details here. Spying on you. Somebody knows what you do too on your day-to-day life or in your whereabouts. They know. Okay? This is somebody that is upset that they don't want to spend time on their problems, but on your problems. Like, you're the most important idea, you're the most important topic in the room. That's what this problem is. So you're coming in thinking that it's about a problem, like what somebody is saying. They just want to be the center of attention. They just want to be the hot topic, not you. Okay? Now, there is a air sign, which are my Aquarius here. This is somebody that I feel like, honestly, this is somebody that was supposed to call justice, or they stamped something on a symbolic level here. They really didn't want to give you the clout. They didn't really want to give you something. They just kind of was like, all right, well, you're in that spot to be in the Nine of Cups energy, so okay, you know. But with the Page of Swords here, it's like, if this was my like territory, if this is my shit, I would definitely like lie. I would be two-faced. I would be starting dramas, okay? I would be starting drama, okay? This justice, I feel like you, confirmation here. I feel like, tell me more about this Page of Swords here, because I feel like this Page of Swords is pretty important. The Devil, told you. Yeah, this person could be a Capricorn here, or this is somebody that's nosy, getting involved in somebody else's business, checking up on them. Okay, that's what's going on here. Ten of Pentacles. They're really greedy when it comes to like clout, money, opportunities, all that extra stuff here. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords here. This person's also coming off like they don't know much or very ignorant. Confirmation. They're coming off like they don't know much here, but they're just trying to get close to the Ten of Pentacles. This person gets distracted from time to time, but I'm definitely getting like, whatever the situation is or whatever this person is, they're definitely leaving themselves wide open. Okay? Let me clarify the Page of Swords here. This person is like really, they're really into whatever that's happening here. This is somebody that is giving them the validation that they want, but it's not coming from the right people. Okay, we have the Five of Swords here. I will lie. I will compete. I will manipulate. Five of Swords here. I would, but you're in a position of being in the Nine of Cups energy. Okay, now this person is sad because, you know, people were on your side. With the Five of Cups here, they're on your side. They're laughing, they're mingling, and this person feels betrayed. You know, listen, I want to say, sweetheart, like, you're not the only one. There were others that came before you. I don't know what their situation was, but for you, you have every right for the attention to be on you. This person is weird. Like, I feel like this is somebody that's asking for attention or is always asking for, like, validation, and they just don't fit in the crowd. Like, they don't want to give them the validation or, like, the compliments, the praises. They don't want to give them that shit. What's the relationship between Divine Masculine? Also will say this to you too as well, or there's somebody around you that's in this Pentacles energy, your counterpart, and they will say this around you. I'm also getting with the overall energy too, being the King of Pentacles. There's a side chick, side dude energy here that this person's around, and that's this Seven of Wands energy, Five of Wands energy. That's this Queen of Wands energy. This person's the side chick, they're a side dude. They go around wanting attention. They're very loud. They network. This is somebody that's trying to get to A to B or A to Z, if you know, in other words. And the King of Pentacles is like, well, it's not that they don't know how to get to A to Z. They're getting to A to Z with like attention, clout, and that's not how you get to A to Z. Because that will leave you in this Nine of Wands energy. And isn't it about the Divine Feminine? Isn't it about you? And this person's like, no, I insist. They don't care about you. They care about the people that talks about them. This person may want a manager position or something like that. Let me see what the share energy between the Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords here, because I feel like this person's like, okay, I feel like this is somebody that is like the underdog or you're the black sheep of a situation. So I'm going to like, I like them. They're like pity going on here. Six of Cups energy. So they may share a child or they may share great memories. Like I said, pity. Counterpart energy, Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords here. When they come in, these are two people that is starting drama. They're starting drama. And this is two people that will go back and goad up to you, especially the Queen of Swords here, because the Queen of Swords can't be like you. She always want to be like you, okay? But she can't be like you. And she will go back and step up in front of your face and just start saying dumb shit like, oh, you know what? Like, what is that? Like, she'll just be like, oh, what's that, an apple? And it's like, nobody was fucking talking about apples. Oh, okay. Just to show that I don't like you. This is this and that and third, you know, like, I just wanted to bother you. And just like, okay, that's what your type of time is. Okay, cool. The King of Swords don't like the bitch. but it's like the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords wanted this wand person, the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, to win. Okay, they feel bad for them. These are two people that probably are married. They live together. They want to be together. They feel the Ten of Cups energy. But I feel like, honestly, if they're not together, they're including this person and or situation that you guys had, and are adding in terms of like friendship. Okay, so with the Six of Cups here is a friend. It's childhood. It's close connections, right? It's people you go home to and you call up your friend. Okay, you call up a close person, an associate, whatever. Okay, so they have each other. Now they want to create, or now they want to bring in a friend and or a situation where it's like, okay, we go home and we go talk about her, we go talk about him, we go talk about a situation. You know, that's that they want to live like this lifestyle. I'll try to pick up the phone too, and it'd be like some boring, it'd be some like whack ass shit. I'm not doing that. Okay, let's get one more card. We have the Knight of Cups here. So honestly, this person is just really upset the fact that no one's giving this person attention. Okay, clarifying the Knight of Cups. So we have the Tower card here, and we have the Strength card and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this is like what you need to know type situation here. Being God is uses that. Yeah, so this is somebody that is wearing their heart on their sleeve, and Spirit told them like, hey, you have an opportunity to like basically shine. Okay, you have an opportunity to shine. Okay, when it comes to divine feminine. So this person is being sweet, you're being kind. I wouldn't say it could be to you divine feminine, it could be to, you know, divine masculine. I don't know. Spirit's saying to get a card for the Six of Cups here. Let's see what's going on with that. We have To the Sea here, and we have Orphan. This is somebody that's going to find out very quickly that their friends, their family, and this King of Swords, King of Cups, the King of Swords and Queen of Swords here is not their friend. Like, they're in some type of situation alone. Okay, over energy, we have Message in the Bottle. This person is, I'm getting like quickly picking this up. Like, they're on their own. Okay. What's the Knight of Cups here? And they're sad. I'm getting this person sad. We have Here and Now. We have All That Glitters. So you're going to be fake to this person. You're going to be fake to them. This is like a return this Sunday here. You're going to be fake to them. They have an opportunity to do so here, and so you end up being fake. You and divine masculine here, because this person just wants to come in to just change the narrative. Okay, we have Treasure Island here. Let me see what's going on with you, divine feminine. I feel like an ex-boyfriend. Okay, this is for somebody. I'm seeing something about, yeah. I'm seeing something about your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend, or this ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend type of energy. A past energy doesn't want you to clarify yourself, but they just want you to be a certain way. Like they want you to be the way how you was with them. You need to clarify yourself. You need to make sure that you are telling this person and or situation that you want to get to A and Z, or you want A and Z. You know what I'm saying? A through Z, not just A, B, C, you know, kinda Z, or like F, J, K. No. Wherever you are at, divine feminine, wherever you are at, collective, it seems like you're dealing with like pre-boyfriend, pre-girlfriend, not pre-husband, not pre-wife. You're dealing with like pre-boyfriend, pre-girlfriend means that like there are people that like each other, but they won't initiate, but they're coming off like the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Then you have people that are coming off like boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you coming off, and then you have people that are coming off like, okay, I like you. It's not the Ten of Cups here. I like you. I'm interested in you here. So, you know, I will like engage in the drama. I will engage in the energy. Okay, that's why you're the center of attention, because you're coming off as like a wife. Okay, you're coming off as a husband. You're coming off as somebody that's mature. Like, you're not looking for a boyfriend or girlfriend. You're looking for a husband, a wife. Okay, that's how you guys are coming off. And so you and your divine masculine are coming off mad, like, I would say just, I'm hearing mad jealous, envy, or whatever it is here. Now, clarifying your energy here, which is not true, because I feel like that's a past energy that's saying like, oh, you're jealous, you're envious, you're this, you're that. No. You're coming off, you can't fight fire with fire. So you're coming off in a way where you're playing defense, which is why we have all that glitters with this person. And they're doing it to you too. I mean, it's a two-way street here. Y'all doing it to each other. Okay, clarifying the high priest, not high priest, is the empress here. We have by the book here. So you're going step by step. I mean, like, we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So new beginning for you. Yeah, we got round and round here. At the end of the day, too, like, yeah, behind that, we have chaos and conflict, and we have deep knowing. At the end of the day, it's... at the end of the day, I just feel like you were just like, it's crazy because you could have realized that by doing the right thing in the situation, even though it's fucked up or it's crazy, it's not really rules and regulations and policies and people following that. You found out in a strange way, like by doing the right thing, because you did see some type of results. By doing the right thing actually got you really far. Now, I don't know what this is, but I do see that after you got your 9 of Cups energy, you're going to the 10 of Cups here. So you can see the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords very clearly. You and Divine Masculine. You're not feeling insecure or feeling like you gotta, keep going up the stairs anymore, okay? You're going to see the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. You guys could be also seeing something about the cousin and a boyfriend, or the cousin and a girlfriend, the cousin and a wife, or cousin and a husband energy, or like literally, okay? Because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords for me is like the cousin energy, okay? And the Queen of Swords is just the bitch that just like, is just trying to be like you all the fucking time, okay? Like, it's just damn hoe. But anywho's, yeah, you may be actually seeing those energies, or you may be able to recognize those energies, and it's like, well, they got that 10 of Cups over there, and you got that 10 of Cups over there. Like, that's where the line draws, okay? But y'all might also find out that 10 of Cups that they have, that's your shit. And whatever the 10 of Cups that you have, or that may be the only 10 of Cups here, they need to fucking swap. That's your shit. You buy the book, and it's round and round. If the motherfuckers is not doing shit by the book, then you can go in and take that shit if you want. That's the only time when you can go in and copy, okay? But if you're doing things by the book here, I feel like Spirit is saying, if you're doing things by the book with this shit, and the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords confirmation was doing this, and they weren't doing things by the book here, and they were still getting access here, what makes you think that you're not supposed to be doing things by the book? You could go in and do things by the book here. I feel like Spirit is like, how much you want to bet like something would happen if you will see some type of results, or you will see that you'll get your 10 of Cups here. Because at the end of the day, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, they represent being smart, being the mediators. And if you're adding fuel to the fire, if you're being confrontational, like for example, if you're talking to the judge and the judge is not allowing you to talk, and she keeps talking over you, and it's your time to talk, you can go to her boss and report that. And you can say, hey, I was talking, I haven't even gotten a word out, and it was my time to talk, and the judge kept talking over me, and she dismissed my case, or he dismissed my case. They can get in trouble, and you will have an opportunity to talk. That's what I'm talking about. It can be even more severe than that. At the end of the day, they're supposed to be this mediator. And no, they're not being the mediator. They're adding more fuel to the fire. They're intimidating. They're intimidating by saying things or, doing things. That's not, no. That's going to make anybody feel uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, I feel like with the justice being here, they're going to go to this energy here. And when you pop up, they're going to get scared because you're in this by the book energy. So if you're in this by the book energy, they're going to just be like, okay, you can have the 10 of Cups. That's fine. It's cool with me. And go somewhere else. You may see that they may laugh. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm going somewhere else. Okay. No, I don't really want it. Like, what are you talking about? Exit card here. We have the King of Cups here. Wise and devoted. Balance between head and heart. So I feel like this is your counterparts. Usually, your counterpart's usually best friend, okay? I feel like this is like a second person, third person type of situation. Over energy, you have the star. It could be somebody next in line, like a how-to type situation. And I feel like at the end of the day, now this King of Cups, or now y'all knows, okay? Because with wise being the first word here, that usually means that you went through some shit, like you're going through some shit, and now you know, okay? So this is a now you know about people, places, and things, or now you know about the situation. There is somebody next in line, and they hope that they could be as good as you. Okay, they hope that they could, you know, not be in that predicament, and they can get the results that they want. Okay, I feel like on a more spiritual level, they just, if it wasn't for Rosa Parks, if it wasn't for all these revolts, I hope I'm saying it right. If it wasn't for all of these like wars and everything, we would not be free slaves. Okay, I'm grateful, and I'm going to respect you and pay homage. Okay, and obviously create balance, create boundaries. Okay, is that's number one is what I'm feeling here. Create boundaries, and I thank you for showing me that, telling me that, like, because that's insane. Like, you just wanted to be the center of attention. It was never the problem. It was never about the problem. You just wanted to be the center of attention. That's insane. You kept nagging her. You kept arguing with her. You kept going back and forth with her because you just wanted to be the center of attention. And this is not a situation or a person that's just like, okay, I just want to be the center of attention. No, this is like somebody that would go in and they create a whole fucking problem, and then you come to find out at the end of the day that you wanted to be the center of attention. Like, it's really like it's a wiring thing. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's a wiring thing, the way how they're wired. And they have so much, like, it's like Ajax. You ever seen, go look up Ajax. You ever seen Ajax, and you ever put Ajax in your tub here? That's how, like, it's in their brain. When you mess with somebody who wants to be the center of attention, they literally and energetically have like this, well, I wouldn't say literally, but they have this energetic energy connected to Ajax. The texture, the powder, it's like they got so much fucking cocaine in their brain, And you talk to them like, hey, you cannot be the center of attention. Why not? I'm a kid, even though I'm 40, 60, 70, 12, whatever, I'm a kid. What's wrong with that? Everybody else is doing it, but it's like, come the fuck on. You don't see how big you are? You a big ass kid, and you want to be the center of attention. Like, why you can't go have a boyfriend or girlfriend? This is the type of bitch too that would be like, okay, yeah, I flirted with your man, yeah, I flirted with your girl, yeah, I ruined your relationship or whatever, platonically, romantically, financially. But it's like, come on, it wasn't that bad. You look at that person that's saying some shit, they mad big physically, or they work in a really good job, like, and it's like the shit that they say out their mouth is like, you big diva, but you sound like a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, and you mad fucking huge. Like, come the fuck on. Like, come on, bro. You doing too much. That's the type of motherfucker or the dude that y'all was dealing with here. They mind is so little. They grew physically so much, but they mind is so tiny. Like a fucking grain of salt. Or a grain of fucking rice. That shit is crazy. This King of Cups is like, I'm next in line, but I'm wise and I know this person's story. And this person's like, I'm telling you, this person is King of Cups here, your counterpart's best friend, okay? Your counterpart's close friend, they're like, I hope I could be as good as Divine Feminine, okay? Because Divine Feminine, she did that shit. And that was like, you could tell nobody did that shit. That was one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? And they next in line. The King of Cups, they're going to get in this energy and they're going to be like, all right, I don't even want to be here, and bounce. Okay, we have pathway here. I told you, next in line, 35. They next in line. Over energy, we have adjudication. This could be something about a judge or a court case. There's a decision that is made by a judge, And the judge says basically yes. Okay, you go down this path here. This King of Cups go down this path here, or adjudication could be a decision. Okay, like this person could be moving. This could be something about a landlord, a lease. This could be something about you know, a career, whatever it is here. And they go here and they're like, okay, and they know, oh, I know I used to work at this job. Now this King of Cups is at this job. They heard some shit, and now you the Empress. You the Empress. You got what you wanted. Now you out. I hope I could be as good as Divine Feminine. All that glitters. This energy is fake too as well. This energy is fake. You're the only one that's not fake, Divine Feminine. You're by the book. All right, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Look in the description box below. See that to offer you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.